more like a teaser of what to expect in our crowdfunding campaign, which we're either going to do on Indiegogo or Kickstarter. What do you guys think? I'm going to put
That's a good question, yeah. I have not used Indiegogo, but I've used Kickstarter before, and also I think it's FundMe or GoFundMe.
Okay.
But there's some great options out there. So basically, you've done the trailer, like a teaser, and you're shopping around to get investors.
One of those two sites, and then the idea was to get the cast and crew involved in the campaign because you want to show as many people as possible that are a part of your project. So we interviewed everybody, and everyone was really passionate about it. They loved the footage that we already shot, and we actually met a victim of human trafficking. She produced a film that was amazing, and she shared some facts. Like, there was one that like really got all of our attention. The average lifespan of a human trafficked victim is only 7 years.
From the time from the time they get in the system.
Yeah, so
Wow.
like say they start at 16, like by the time they're in their 20s.
Wow.
So she was an amazing speaker. So we're like, is there any way you can do an interview for us? And she did it, and she was like, you know what? When you have your actual screening, I would love to speak at the event. And
That's
so
cool.
we're beyond excited.
That's cool. I'm excited. It's cool, I mean, that you're able to like incorporate modeling, but also, there's real meaning to the project, and I think it could bring awareness to the issue because there's so many girls I know, even in LA, and I remember when I first moved out here, I wasn't a teenager, but I remember people, like guys approaching and saying like, hey, there's there's an apartment for models and you can live rent free, and it sounded like this amazing deal, but the longer I was here I realized, they're connected with trafficking. So even if they're not sex slaves, they get them caught up in either prostitution or stripping, and they get them because it's like, oh, you can live for free, always expensive, and if you're naive or childlike, you don't realize like it's just like a trap to get into that system, because then they'll have the guys kind of hoard over the women and they basically run them, they keep them drugged, and it's awful.
Yeah, that's what happened. I was approached by a gentleman when I was doing a photo shoot in the Hamptons, and he also invited some 12-year-old models to a model house in Los Angeles. He's like, oh, you can be the new it girl. I've worked with Paris Hilton, and he's in jail right now, obviously, but
Wow.
huge fashion designer, like that just got convicted not too long ago. But yeah, he was saying like, oh, it's rent free, and the same thing, like model housing, and so it was like basically domestic and sex slaves.
Right.
But yeah, I was like, that just sounds really strange. So
Yeah, I mean, thankfully you had discernment, right? But these girls that are really young or just immature, don't have like experience in the world, it sounds so appealing. Like, oh,
It does, and the victim that was speaking at the event, she said that her parents were like wolves. So for her, it was like she ran away from home because like they were just terrible. They were abusing her and stuff. So she just had to get out of her house. And the first person that showed her any form of love, she just gravitated towards me. And that was like a friend of him, basically.
Right.
Who eventually sold her out, but he married her just to kind of
Right.
He was like, all right.
It's actually, are you finding like stories? I'm surprised at how common it is in LA. Like, I know of a young girl who, well, now she's mid-20s, but she tried acting, that was her dream. She moved here to be an actress, like so many of us, and it wasn't working out. So then I think she was approached and ended up stripping, but from that met a guy who was basically a pimp. I mean, he's good looking. You'd never know he was a pimp. He was young. And now he's like whoring her out, and she's funding his clothing line. So basically, and this is her boyfriend, but she sleeps with people, and then the money she gives to him to fund his clothing line. It's just crazy.
It is, if you get isolated, so you just, like, when I got married and stuff, he subtly got me into it, the business, because he would say, "Oh, baby, we need money. I need you to bartend at this strip club. Oh, baby, we need money. I need you to strip. Baby, I need money." Like, so it was like for the family, and
right.
when you don't have any friends and you're only around that one person,
right.
you get isolated, and then things get distorted, and
yeah,
you lose sense of what's right, and then out of fear, you do it.
Right. Wow, well, I'm looking forward to the project.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming to fruition into an actual short film or feature. Yeah.